CFL Week 9. We are once again facing an NFC South opponent who hasn't had a great season this time. It is the Carolina Panthers. We are 4-4, as are the Texans, given their win earlier this afternoon against the Bucks. So beating Carolina would give us first place in the division for another week. We'll be doing it. Okay, we'll be doing this game with Bernard Raymond at left tackle, back healthy, and also we will be with recent trade acquisition, AJ Dillon, who we got as part of the compensation in the Jonathan Taylor trade, but now we got another linebacker injury, and that's big because Shaquille Leonard is already injured, so now it's going to be, wait, what? That doesn't, no, I don't think I want Stroud out there. I want McGrone and EJ Speed as my linebackers, I think. Yeah. Oops. Likewise over here, yeah, Stroud would be kind of the backup. He'll come in for Franklin, but only when we're doing base defense. That is unfortunate. But Julius Brents makes the TFL in the backfield of Miles Sanders. Bryce Young checks it down, and the Carolina Panthers start this game with a 3 and out. So now let's see Anthony Richardson and this offense, which had a really nice day against the New Orleans Saints last week. Hopefully they can keep that up. Broken ribs. And I think it's probably as good a time as any to debut. What? Why is there a linebacker in at halfback? Actually, what? Oh my god, those. I don't know what it's thinking. Okay, so what if I definitely don't want to give him the ball, but I guess if he's just a blocker on a play action, that isn't the worst thing. Here we go. Richardson rolling out, fires for Mo Cox. Will get popped for a loss of yards. I don't know why he felt the need to hang on to that, but okay. So now we can at least, let's just get Dillon in here. Make sure that we don't have any more formations like that. Second and 12 will be behind the sticks because of those shenanigans. And Richardson will give to Dillon, and his first carry as a Colt goes a lot like so many of his carries as a Packer. He runs directly into an offensive lineman and falls down for a gain of 1. Seems like Carolina's threatening a blitz here, so we're going to have Dillon pass protect. He's a bigger guy, so hopefully he should be okay with that. Looks like a zone blitz. Yeah, can we get McKenzie? Oh yes, Anthony Richardson, what a gorgeous throw in between the zones. Way to find Isaiah McKenzie on the crossing route. Good read, good throw. What's not to love? I might try Pittman down the sideline here. Also might try Zach Moss down the sideline if we got the right coverage. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Colts. Richardson fires deep. He's got Michael Pittman, and he's loose into the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. After the pass completed for a loss on the first play of the drive, Anthony Richardson could not have scripted 2 better passing plays as this Colts offense gets off to a fantastic start in Carolina with a 7-0 lead. The defense forced a 3 and out. Other than the run game with Dylan having the 1 carry for 1 yard, we are feeling really good. 1st and 10 now. Oh, and of course the injuries. There's the defensive back, Julius Brents, gets in for another nice tackle. He had the 2nd down TFL in the previous drive, and there he's getting involved in the run game. You love to see it. So the safeties are going to have to rotate. But Blackman comes down on 2nd and 7, and oof, good read by Young. The angle route gets past us, and nobody really able to make the tackle on Miles Sanders, so a productive gain for Carolina. Let's try Palms coverage. Never mind, let's try 2-man under. Julian Blackman into the box. Now a superstar safety, and they'll test him, and he'll get a TFL. Miles Sanders now has 2 catches that went for negative yardage. And also one that went for like 15 or 16 yards. We'll use our Cam McGrone, linebacker, who's in. There's pressure, and Grover Stewart gets to Bryce Young on the sack. And it'll be 3rd and 17 for a Panthers offense that is very much dependent on having these manageable yardage situations. But there they get it. What a throw. Bryce Young rolls out and finds Hayden Hurst. Holy cow. Just when I thought we were taking control of this game, a deep shot from Young to Hurst will convert 3rd and a mile, but he's going to get crushed, I thought. Oh my, I missed. And Young is able to throw it away. Kind of bit on the play action there, created a pressure, but Young steps away from it. Blackman will come down into the box again, and he might get another TFL. No, 2-yard gain for Sanders, but still a quality stop by the Young safety. And we'll play some cover 6, I think. Gotta watch out for Thielen on 3rd and 8. Know how productive he is in those situations as a Vikings fan, but instead it's Hayden Hurst. Hayden Hurst once again converts the 3rd and long for Carolina. I was too focused on Thielen, did not get enough depth. And consequently, Young with a really nice throw as he's getting hit by Blackman, and it's again Hayden Hurst. No QB contain there. That was technically my guy to cover, but otherwise Young was going to run in for a touchdown. I thought maybe that corner would get him, so figured it was a worthwhile risk to go into the backfield. Carolina ties this one up. Defense is still looking okay. I mean, we forced 2 3rd and longs. You just got to string together one more quality stop, and you're getting off the field. If you can force 2 in a row, you can force 3 in a row. So Dallas Flowers, a not good return, just to the 20-yard line. So we bring back Anthony Richardson in this offense. We'll again feature A.J. Dillon. See how Josh Downs runs this option route. The answer is not very productively as he steps out of bounds. If had a little bit more space, it's potentially a few more yards, but alas, just one. Try the RPO now with Dillon, and Michael Pittman is X. Dillon will get swallowed up for a loss of 2. Pittman was well covered on the option there. So no choice but to hand it off. You certainly don't want to have a pick six in that spot, but now Richardson has to go out there and convert 3rd and long. Bryce Young did it. Hopefully Richardson can do so as well. Here we go. Fires broken up. He wanted Isaiah McKenzie, but a nice extension by the defensive back Von Bell got in there. Able to swat it away. And the Colts go 3 and out. So far, the offenses essentially mirroring each other. 1 touchdown drive and 1 3 and out for each team. As we're in here, the late first quarter, play some cover 3, a Gus Bradley classic, and I thought they were going to pick that. Stroud, get up there. Jalen Hurts has thrown interceptions on both his passes. That's quite a bad start for them. Man, I thought we had that picked off. It's a tough break. Young going to send a man in motion. And against the blitz, it is swallowed up to Forrest Buckner. And EJ Speed all over that. Probably a decent call there by the Panthers. If not for that tackle, they potentially are getting into the second level. But instead of loss of yards, they'll try running it again with Sanders. And he just kind of runs right into the crowd of bodies. Looked like he had room to the left. Instead makes 3rd and 9. Just a short gain. And no more shenanigans on 3rd and long is the plan here. Plenty of depth here with Speed. Young will step up, and he'll get smacked by EJ Speed. It'll be a 53-yard field goal if they want to try it, which it looks like they do on 4th and 4. No, now they'll try to go for it. Let's try... Blackman into the box. It's the same thing. I don't get enough depth. And the Laviska Chenault inside the 10-yard line. Bryce Young with a 4th down conversion. As I got a little bit aggressive there trying to attack the run or try to be there if the tight end came in on the slant. He got behind me. Good play by Young to convert 4th down. And now Miles Sanders will run for a yard. But still not a productive day for him. 6 for 8. Take that on defense every day of the week. Just got to stop Bryce Young from doing all these crazy 3rd and long plays. And now there's Sanders brought down by Rodney Thomas. Nice range by the young safety. Very young defensive back room here in Indianapolis with Thomas, but Julius Brents, Jalen Johnson. Julian Blackman got his breakout, so he'll be superstar dev now. But he's young as well. Oh, a drop by Thielen on 3rd and goal from the 4. It's a tough break for the Panthers. And we get off the field. Richardson will now get the ball down only 3 after. Looked like Carolina was about to put up 7. Fortunate break for us. A little bit of a low throw by Young on the 3rd down. 10 minutes to go in this second quarter as Dallas Flowers brings it out from the 3-yard line. And he's got a little bit of a lane. We'll get to the 26-yard line, powering through the coverage unit. Let's try a read option. Feels like they're kind of playing outside, so... Nope. Richardson with room to run. Anthony Richardson gets a block, and he's into the open field at the 40, 30, 20, 10, and he's gone. Touchdown Colts on the first play of the drive. Richardson with an explosive run, untouched, all the way into the end zone, showing off those wheels. And in the blink of an eye, Indianapolis takes the lead right back from the Carolina Panthers. 74 yards from Richardson. What a play. And we'll now kick off and give this defense a long field to work with. So far, the running game has been a little bit underwhelming with A.J. Dillon, to say the least. I don't think he has a carry of more than a yard. But Richardson just carrying the load so far. Pretty much all our offensive yardage comes through him. Cam McGrone, nice hit. It doesn't matter because the tight end already dropped it, but good to remind him what happens if they want to throw it across the middle of the field again. And the drag route to Hurst will get 7 yards. Young takes another hit. Really the way this defense has been playing, just physically, we're punishing. Seems like everything they gain, even if they beat us, we are making them pay for it. So 3rd and 3 now. They're going to throw short, and they've got Miles Sanders for the first down in the flat. He beat Julian Blackman. But yeah, every play we're putting hits on this team, making them think about it. And Young will check down again, and that's going to be another TFL for Julius Brents, again on Miles Sanders. He's got 5 catches, 2 of them very good, and 3 of them for loss. So 2nd and 11 now. We're in the nickel, so we could get beat by the run. Instead, they throw, and we are all ready for that, as quick pass to Hayden Hurst amounts to nothing. And let's play cover 3, an all-time classic. And just make sure Young doesn't roll out on us. Oh, they'll do a screen, but Jones is there! What a play by the rookie cornerback. Brady Christensen hurt, but what a job to avoid the blockers and bring down one of the league's better running backs, pretty much at the line of scrimmage for that young corner, Jalen Jones. And Josh Downs returns it to the 25. Speaking of rookies, he's having a solid campaign, I'd say. Should finally get a touch for Zach Moss here, as it looks like there's wide open running lanes up the middle. Oof. Oh, okay. I thought Brian Burns was gonna kind of jump outside there, and I was hoping to beat him back inside with the spin move. If I hadn't done that, probably had a good gain. They'll stack the box here. Probably some kind of a blitz that we're facing on 2nd and 6. Pittman, oh, a dangerous pass. It was C.J. Henderson coming over to break it up. Richardson's got to watch himself throwing passes like that, but hits the turf, and we'll try again on 3rd and 6. Maybe another completion to McKenzie, conversion to McKenzie over the middle. Instead, Pittman gets to... Oh, that's a first down. That is a first down. Pittman with a nice catch. And I'm pretty sure that got to the 35. They forced him back at the end, but I think he should have forward progress to the 35. Not sure about that one. Oh, and they do give it to us. I was just kind of joking about that. Usually, I mean, it looked like it, but I know Madden almost never overturns those. So, way to go, EA. Cool to see a call overturned. And way to go me, I guess, for predicting that. Josh Downs, make a block. Josh Downs, come on. Dante Jackson right there. And he just lets him run right past. Sets up a 2nd and 4, so we can run very well with Richardson. I mean, that was still a 6-yard carry, and obviously had the long touchdown. Very poorly with A.J. Dillon, so Zach Moss, as it turns out, is also not so good. 3rd and 4. If nothing else, they should be stuck with pretty bad field position. I like this potentially one-on-one with Pittman. Otherwise, we can try McKenzie and Downs over the middle. Here we go. Richardson back to pass on 3rd and 4. Steps up in the pocket, and he'll run for the first down and take a hit, laying out a defender. That is a first down run for one of the most electric rushing quarterbacks in this league. Just keep the sticks moving. A big play there. So now we are potentially 10, 15 yards away from field goal range. Richardson throws out of the sack. Was trying to get it to Dillon, who was kind of open on the check down, but pretty tough throw for him to make there. Glad they didn't call it grounding. Now the screen to Dillon, and that'll be, oof. Looked like he had room to run. I probably shouldn't have tried the cut back there. Von Bell makes the tackle. Try the concept that got us the previous 3rd down conversion. This time on the other side with Isaiah McKenzie running out whip route. Also, Josh Downs looks kind of nice here. Yeah, nothing really there. If Richardson put an absolute dime, it's maybe a first down, but otherwise, not much you can do. So we'll punt it away with Rigoberto Sanchez, and this looks like a pretty good one. We'll get him inside the 20, though not by much. Don't know what happened with the coverage there. Great hang time, so they should have had plenty of time to get down, and they didn't have to go far. But it's like a 5 or 6 yard return or something, and they're stealing nearly a first down. 9-yard pass for Bryce Young. And now the Panthers with a chance to kind of use up this first half and not give Richardson the ball back. Take a 17-14 lead. We would get it after half, so that's one positive to this. But it'd be really nice if we could get a quick stop and let Richardson try a 2-minute drill. First and 10. Young in the shotgun. Julian Blackman comes down into the box, and it's incomplete. If it were on target, I might have been pick-sixing that. Although the offensive lineman did a good job getting in my way. 2nd and 10. Come down into the box with Blackman again. And they'll run with Young, but he'll be short of this. What is that little hop? Okay. Oh my heaven, Hayden Hurst is just a machine on 3rd down. But we'll make sure he's at least thinking about it. So 1st and 10 for Carolina. Bryce Young with a big run that made it more manageable. And then he throws it right over me to Chenault for the touchdown. Honestly, probably better he scores than he goes down at the 1. At least this way, Richardson gets a minute to play with. We have a chance now to, potentially tie this up with a quick field goal drive and get the ball at half and be right back in control of this game. Defense is, I don't know, it's been a mixed bag. Hard to grade. CPU defenses, I feel like, are a lot harder to read in this game, which is a nice improvement. With previous Maddens, I could pretty much see blitz 0 on every play. This time, Sometimes I get a little fooled. Wasn't quite sure what was going on there. And it looks like we're going to not be doing anything on this drive. Wait a minute. Is Pittman going to be open here? Gotta be careful, but... 2nd and 23. Richardson back to pass. Overthrows Pittman, and it's almost picked. Three timeouts in 24 seconds for the Panthers. They're kind of playing the run. Let's see if we can get some yardage. I don't think we're going to get the first down, but if we could at least punt from better field position. Oof. Threw it a little too low there. Thought McKenzie was maybe open, but it's a tight window to get it into, and probably shouldn't be trying those with such a young QB. And the Panthers get to midfield now, so we got to be careful. But they've only got 12 seconds. Even if they get a field goal, we have a chance to take the lead next drive. And no shot. It'll be a sack by Grover Stewart on the screen. I read that one like a book, and they're just going to be content to go into the locker rooms with their 3-point lead. I feel like it would have been worthwhile to do a timeout and a Hail Mary, but they are not feeling it. So Richardson now a chance to take back this lead. We've had two really good drives out of our young QB, or two really good plays basically that have kind of been this whole offense. Those 2 long touchdowns. I think what we need to get back to is a little bit more of the play action. Some of this bootleg action. Richardson rolling. He's got Josh Downs. Josh Downs with room to run out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Good job by Richardson getting that behind the defense. We're going to do the same kind of thing. We're going to play action, roll out, and get these crossers going the same way. This time we'll try it to the right side. And Richardson now fires for Pittman, overthrown! Oh my heavens, what are you doing? It was wide open, and Richardson put it way, way too far. You gotta flatten out that route. Oh my heavens. Ugly play. Probably should have been picked. We get away with it. And now it'll be Kylan Granson. Nearly to the sticks. 3rd and 1. We better be able to convert this. I mean, this is what you get A.J. Dillon for. Even with a not ideal performance from him, he has, I think, generally been able to get a yard on most of his carries. So hopefully 3rd and 1 he can move the sticks, and he gets exactly a yard basically, but he needed a little bit more, and I don't think we can pass up. I don't think we can punt on this drive. Let's just try Dillon up the middle again. If Dillon can't get oh my heavens. You bring in a power halfback and he can't get 1 yard on 2 carries. He is so not getting re-signed. I kind of just accepted him as part of the trade because Green Bay wouldn't really have any use for him, but man. It's okay. I mean, the big part of that trade was you're getting rid of Jonathan Taylor, who wasn't doing anything anyway, holding out, and, you know, adding a 2nd-round pick. So it wasn't about A.J. Dillon, but you can't help but be disappointed. 2nd and 10. Panthers now probably looking at least a 6-point lead. And Young is using his legs. Slides down last minute. Gets like kinda hit. Madden couldn't really decide what animation to do. Let's bring Blackman into the box again for 3rd and 4. And oh, that was almost picked. I thought I was going to have that. I'll still get the PBU. A nice hit. And that should maintain this as a 1-score game. Carolina from 48 gets it easily. That I can't believe that we had 3rd and 1 and you run it up the middle twice and you can't get the conversion. That's ridiculous. Should probably be fair catching these the way the return game's been going, but we'll give Flowers a shot, and he at least looked kind of cool. Gets it to the 21. Try an RPO. Josh Downs, another quality catch for him, or they'll call it a run because the pass went backwards. If we can't run with Dylan, I guess we'll run with Zach Moss. I hadn't been planning to take him out of the game as much as I have been. I don't know, I guess I've just had way too much fun with Anthony Richardson. And he'll have his first, I believe his first 100-yard rushing game of the franchise. Unless, of course, he kneels it down 4 times. So let's take advantage of that rushing success with a little play action here. Zach Moss is getting snaps, and now he'll get a target, and he'll get a catch for 4 yards. Respectable offensive play. Seems like they're just kind of loading the box to stop Dylan. A lot of these single high defenses. See what Pittman can do on that corner route. Or maybe just see what Richardson can do rolling out. Or what A.J. Dillon can do. How about that? What a throw from Richardson on the move. Rolling left, pressure in his face. Finds the open man. Nice improvisation. Try another boot. There's Granson in the backfield, and he'll end up with an 8-yard gain. So we should be in field goal range. Let's maybe take a shot. But not like, let's do this formation and that one, yes. It's got shot in the name, that's how you know it's a good shot play. I could very well check down to McKenzie here, but if Von Bell kind of bites down, I might have Pittman for another deep touchdown. Oh! I almost got sacked there, and then I had B open on the crosser. I think that was Josh Downs. Let's actually stick with this formation and just try Zach. Ooh, they're really doing some press coverage here. Bring the safety into the box, so we'll try to throw. And Mo Alley Cox was what looked to me like illegally contacted. That kind of threw off the timing of that play. And it sure seems like we can't run up the middle, so let's come out shotgun so they think we're not doing it, and then run up the middle anyway. Behind Quentin Nelson. Come on, guys. Gotta get this. Yes! There's a first down run for A.J. Dillon, and he is finally in the green. 5 carries for 1 yard. Woohoo! See if Josh Downs on this little fake screen does anything, or otherwise we might have another long touchdown to Pittman. Press coverage on that outside. Here we go. Richardson, play action. He's got Mo Alley Cox wide open. Mo Alley Cox inside the 10, inside the 5, and out of bounds at the 4. I know what I want now. I want String Nasty or whatever. Yes. And we're going to go toss right. See what this does for us on 1st and goal. Chance to take the lead. This might be Zach. No, Zach Moss has had a carry. Might be just the 2nd carry of the game for Zach Moss. And it'll be a positive one, but not a touchdown. Jeremy Chin gets injured on the play. Let's just send Dylan. Oh, well. Can't resist that. Pretty much reading that outside corner. Either B or X should be wide open. And it'll be Josh Downs. Touchdown. Colts will take a lead by 1 pending the PAT. But now this defense needs to step up. They did on the last drive, making up for the failed 4th down attempt. Holding Carolina to minimal yardage after that. Makes it just a field goal. And then Richardson, 11 plays, 79 yards. So between, 2 long drives from us, the half, this defense should be very well rested. Let's hope they can take advantage. Panthers come out empty. Will they be able to protect Young? Kenny Moore cannot cover Adam Thielen. 1st down, nice corner route by Young. And now they're going to try to just bully us with 3 tight ends. Julian Blackman in a hook zone. They'll go, nice little trickeration there. Fake end around kind of fools me, and Miles Sanders is able to run up the middle for 12 or 13 yards, which puts them pretty much into field goal range. So there's a breakup. Nice play by Brents. He is just everywhere today. But still need 2 more plays to get off the field here. And if... Oh, come on. Julian Blackman, force a fumble or something. You can't be letting Bryce Young just fall forward like that. And now field goal range for Carolina. Let's just blitz the heck out of them to see how Young reacts. Well, oh, nope. He read it well and just couldn't make the throw. Got away with one there. I messed up the coverage. Now let's sit back, play some classic cover 3. Nearing the end of the 3rd quarter. Just try to be solid against the run. They'll toss and cut inside, which prevents what could have been a TFL by Blackman, but Stroud is there to limit the damage. If we allow a field goal, we're down, but would take the lead right back on a field goal. And Cam McGrone will probably cause exactly that with a good tackle on Young, who really seems to like to be mobile in this game. I was noticing the same thing in the Vikings-Panthers game that I was watching. In this franchise, Young ran it a lot and ended up winning that game due to his legs. Hopefully not the same in this affair, as 2 points gives us the lead back. Richardson is going to have the ball to begin the 4th quarter, and Dallas Flowers is going to have an awful return where nobody decides to block whoever 52 is. Let's try to get Dylan actually like good rush. Yes, AJ Dillon. AJ Dillon is loose. AJ Dillon down the sideline, and suddenly he's at 5 yards of carry. We are at midfield. Where was that all day? Oh, okay. Try this play again. I think we got no, we didn't get sacked on this, but I don't think it worked last time we tried it. Or did it, oh no, this is the one where I just threw it to Dillon. This time he's pretty well covered, so we'll just live to play another down. Second and 10. Panthers play a single high. And we've got Mo Alley Cox. Nice throw by Richardson. And Mo Alley Cox runs past the defender and into the red zone. Way to get it over that linebacker. I'm just loving everything I've been seeing out of Richardson today. And this better be a touchdown to Cox, right? Like, there's no way it's not. I don't know. Somebody's going to come over, I'm assuming, but like that. I don't know. Maybe I should have done a touch pass, but wow. It's too obvious. I think I'm just going to treat this as a read option. I feel like if I throw to McKenzie, it's going to be an illegal man downfield. Nope. Oh, Ellie Cox, what are you doing? Like, you got a block to make, man. Oh, whoops, I hit the wrong one. Here we go. Panthers show blitz. 3rd and 4. Richardson play action. Rolling. Firing for Cox. Can he stay in bounds? He can. That's a first down. And goal. At the 8-yard line. Try Dillon around that left side again. Looks like they've got bodies on the right, so I don't want to run there. Pistol for Richardson. Handoff to Dillon, and he'll have pretty much nothing. Looks like, yeah, no gain. No gain on the play. I gotta get more Zach Moss involved, I think. Like, just give me a little inside zone, but man. They're just not gonna make it easy to run this football. 2nd and goal. And he misses Will Mallory. One of my first real negative plays for Richardson. That's probably a touchdown, or at least should be good yardage. And I have to assume this is man on 3rd and goal. Looking at Kylan Granson. Potentially a check down to Cox. Here we go. Richardson back to pass. Pressured. Fires. And it's just out of reach of Granson. Good blitz by the Panthers. I mean, I saw it coming, but I just didn't have enough time to make that play. And we'll have to settle for a 1-point lead. That was definitely a more understandable mistake than the 2nd and goal incompletion. 2nd and goal, I didn't really see much pressure. It seemed like that was, I don't know what happened there. And yeah, 3rd and goal, there's a lot of quarterbacks in the league that miss that throw. Mahomes probably misses that throw every once in a while. Maybe even more often than not. Wow, we suck at getting takeaways. That's kind of the sliders. I feel like there's so many dropped interceptions. But in previous games, the CPU was just so bad at like protecting the football. They'd make all these dumb reads. What? Are you kidding me, Bryce Young? Like, what are you? Okay. I don't know why Bryce Young thinks he's like Michael Vick or something in this game. It's generally kind of working. There's Brent's again. Like, the weird thing about that play where he didn't need to step up. I don't understand what he was trying to do. Again, bringing extra guys into the box. And DeForest Buckner reads it beautifully and sets up a 3rd and 6. If we could get... If you could hold him to nothing here and force a punt, that would just be so huge. We're going to put on a spy the way this has been going. And I pay for it. That's exactly where he would have been dropping if he weren't a spy. Hayden Hurst, I don't think, has caught like a single pass that wasn't 3rd down. And I don't know if they've converted a 3rd down to anyone other than Hurst. And there's a miss from Young. We'll take it. It's definitely a makeable throw. Okay, so Thomas, you're on the wrong side of the field here. They've got 3 tight ends. And he's sacked by EJ Speed. 3rd and 17 now from the 36. I'd love to kind of blitz here and try to knock him out of field goal range. It's a risky proposition, though. So we're going to go X here. Kenny Moore's coming. And he is sacked! Kenny Moore got to him. Kwity Paye was there. And now the Panthers are at the 40. He might have stepped up just enough to make this a makeable field goal. It's 4th and 21. 57-yard attempt for Carolina. Kick is up, and it's off target. The kick is off target, and we're going to get the ball almost at midfield without allowing points. What a huge, huge defensive stand. Those 2 sacks were monumental. Better field position, and the lead is preserved. Looks like they're double covering Josh Downs, so we'll just stick with A.J. Dillon on this, and he's got all kinds of running room. A.J. Dillon even makes somebody miss and gets to the 39-yard line. So now a chance to really just put this one away without needing to worry about defense. Just got to keep running it for first downs. A touchdown and it's still a 1-score game. So that's... Holy... A.J. Dillon is suddenly finding a groove here. You're thinking more about first downs than touchdowns. And we'll see here if we can move the sticks. Zach Moss dancing around in the backfield, gets it. I wish he would have danced around for just a second more, because then we could wait until the 2-minute warning. As it stands, we're going to have to call one more play, which is kind of frustrating. Yeah, it's going to be a delay of game if not. Too high defense, so give to Dillon. Doesn't get much. But now you're at the 2-minute warning. Second and 10. Still a lot of work to do in this game. use up at least one of their timeouts. A.J. Dillon! A.J. Dillon with the first down. That helps in a big way. I don't think there's any way I actually throw this screen. I think I'm just going to run it. And Dillon will get 2 yards. So if we get nothing more here, it's going to be like 20 seconds and a 4-point lead. Feel pretty good about that. I definitely can't afford an incompletion on this play because I want the, wait, oh no, I miscalculated that. It's going to be 40 seconds. Third and 5. First down wins it. Don't want to score a touchdown. Would rather slide down. Hand off to Moss. Can he get that edge? He has got it. The Indianapolis Colts win the game. I thought that defender was going to go way further outside. I thought Von Bell was going to get me there. The juke made it a lot closer than it needed to be. But alas, it's a W. We're able to fall forward and get that first with Moss. So now we got a 1-2 punch in this halfback room. Maybe a 1-2-3 punch when you include Richardson, who really had a special performance, I think. With the rushing yards, the long touchdown to Pittman. Couple ugly throws, but just so many good ones. So much potential, I think, in this young man. And he has taken us to the top of the AFC South. We'll now sit at 5-4 over the Texans, who are 4-4. I mean, it felt like Richardson had way more than 199 yards. I mean, that read option touchdown. That was really good. And then the long touchdown to Pittman. So many plays. But he has a QBR of 100. Bryce Young, actually pretty good too. I had a few more attempts. No interceptions either way, but Richardson, way more rushing yards. Though Young, 44 of them. Miles Sanders ended up 13 of 50. Dillon actually had a respectable day after a rough start. Ellie Cox was a nice weapon. Pittman, one play wonder kind of. But defensively, we had Buckner was huge. Speed, Stewart, LeBou, and Julius Brents. Julius Brents had a great day. EJ Speed had a pass breakup. Brents had a pass breakup. Yeah, pretty good performance. We'll take the W. And I'll see you all in the next one.